Fellas, ladies, you're looking for lotions, you're looking for beard oils, but unfortunately everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
And it's up.
It's pretty gloomy out.
Testing.
I hear.
Where's it coming from? So you hear it in your ear?
Mm-hmm.
In your ear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because don't want the feedback. All right. So with that being said,
flavor in the ear.
With that being said, okay, we have liftoff. Yes, we do. And we are double checking a few things here as we finalize a few steps. Please understand we're going to finalize. Yep, there it is. We're going to finalize a few steps of what's going on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are going to finalize a few steps. Let's see. All right. So with that being said, that'll work just like that. I can pinpoint view down here. Let's see what's going on. Captions. Yep. All right. We're finalizing. Got the what's that? Closed caption. So just we got the closed caption going. I know I see it on my side. Closed caption is going. That's what I was concerned about before. And of course, we know there's a delay. So there's approximately about a minute and a half delay of what's going on. So when you're actually looking at it, that's how you know it's a minute delay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, with some caption. That way, some people that are coming in can actually see what's going on.
So is this another mention?
I don't have that clue.
You put that there. I didn't put that there.
You click on it. I don't know what to do with that.
No, the statement right here.
Yep, that's something I put in there.
Oh, okay.
That is definitely something I put in there earlier today because, of course, we did do that. We checked it. We verified it. It's soapy. Okay. So in the meantime, in between time, and based off what I'm seeing here,
just waiting for folks to come in.
Yeah, it's definitely yep. I did put that in there. I don't do that. Oh, the streaming right. Yep. The statement. Yep. Okay, so it definitely is a minute and a half behind.
A whole minute?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
I thought it was like 30 seconds.
I'm gonna say it's a minute. I'll tell you what, like this. Watch this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's see here. We're going to count that to 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that was, I hear it now.
Well, 45-second delay.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't too bad. We can do it. All right. So, comments, of course, we got it going. Cool. Bands, we don't need media assets. Don't need that right now. Private chat, don't need that. We're just going to come in here and say hello, just in case. And get that in there. Good. Okay. Yep. All right. So with that being said, all right. Say hello. That sounds good. Raise a hand. Say hello. Raise a hand. Thumbs up. Whatever floats your boat. All right. You guys going to see me poking in and out. I'm feeling a little under the weather. I'm going to try to do my best I can here. Keep everybody happy, laughing. Today, of course, is just another beautiful day, regardless of how the weather is, where you at. Because remember, every day counts. Every day is a blessing. Whether you're standing, whether you're sitting, as long as you can breathe, see the sun come up, see the sun go down, see the moon come up, see the moon go down. And as you're able to breathe,
some people may not have vision.
this is even true. You can smell the air. You got it going on. So therefore, you should be blessed and you should be happy. So with that being said, a couple of things we're going to talk about real quick. We're going to show a video from YouTube that I think, or we actually sat down and talked about it, about the Hidradenitis Suppurativa.
Hidradenitis Suppurativa.
Right. So, AKA HS, which I believe a lot of entities, I want to put it that way, without disgracing anybody and or putting any bad taste in anybody's mouth. And we found that there's a lot of entities who believe in it being like an acne problem.
The misdiagnosis.
The misdiagnosis, right? Yes, thank you for that.
There's a lot of patients, and you would read a lot of testimonies of patients suffering with this particular skin issue and it being misdiagnosed as cystic acne or just some adult acne.
Adult acne. And that's kind of interesting you say that, as
I was one of those patients.
right. And due to the unfortunates that you have went through and that you're still going through, yet I want to believe that we have found a way to minimize the.
We did. I think
Okay.
even one of the lives we were even discussing some time back, that one of the things we did after researching was trying to get a better understanding of what this disease actually is, because it's a disease, because anything that takes your body off its natural course is a disease.
Right.
So we figured out or learned a few things about it. We learned that certain triggers can contribute to it. We learned that diet,
Right.
So it's
Weight
a few
gain.
things between weight gain, which contributes to a lot of hormonal changes. Some say it's genetic. They're really not sure. I don't know if it's genetic. I don't know anyone in my family that has talked about it, but it could be one of those things that there's shame involved.
Right.
So people don't talk about it. Most people get diagnosed or they get symptoms in their 30s, which is actually what happened to me.
Okay.
So it's an uncomfortable thing, but it's also a blessing, because that is what motivated me to create Top to Bottom, because I had to start making things for myself, things
Right.
that would avoid triggering those flare-ups
Right.
of the hidradenitis suppurativa. And that's something that we will show you, as people come in, hopefully,
Well, the thing
well,
is,
they watch the replay.
right. Watch the replay and get an understanding on a true understanding on why you particularly learned how to formulate, learned how to create, learned how to actually create the products for yourself. Because of course, the over-the-counter products do not comply very well, I'm going to use that word, to your situation of HS.
And not only that, they're not obligated to let you know everything that's in the product.
This is true.
A lot of these companies don't let you know what's in it, so you really don't know what you're having a reaction to.
This is true.
Whether you're having eczema, psoriasis, and all these other things that's going on. I did have eczema at some point, but praise the Lord that I don't really deal with those issues anymore, because this is a balance of knowing your body, know what to put in your body, and reducing those flare-ups. Right.
And it's interesting how you put those things, those ideas and concepts together, rather, should I say, in the aspect where creating viable products, from shampoos to custards to lotions to conditioners to lip conditioners to lip colors to what else we have, to beard, myself, like for myself, beard oils, beard souffles, skin products, lotions, heavy, light, serums, sprays. I mean, almost everything you have created is based around your personal experience of the HS. And as I was mentioning before, it's mainly due to how over-the-counter products do not comply. I want to use the word comply to you specifically, mainly as how over-the-counter products do not do anything for you. It's almost like you're trying it and then you find out that the products don't work. It's like, okay, well, now I got to go try another product and that product may not work. Then you go try another product. Oh, that product doesn't work. When you come to look at it, we done now spent unknown amounts of money trying to find a product that is viable and complies with you specifically due to this condition. Now, I know we're going to be talking about the new product that we just vetted, and we're going to introduce it on what we're doing. And if it's okay with you, we can talk about what is to come as well, what else we have working down the pipeline. And also, we have, of course, I'm going to put a plug in there right now. We have Zakar. Hello there. Good. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate you coming in there. And we're going to talk about how we have, a sale going on with top to bottom. We have 2 sales going on right now with top to bottom. Oils, candles, shampoo. So we have a few things going as well. And one of the things that's I always believe is planting a seed, let people know why it's being done. I appreciate you taking the time for us to do this specifically and figure out the best way. Yeah, I'm using my own product, or our product rather. It's called a lip conditioner. No color to it. Hold on, let me see if I can get her in the camera there. Hold on now. Can you just put that right up on the camera there? That's our lip conditioner. Yes, it works very well. And we squeeze the hell out of that too. we do. I got big lips, so they don't call me JJ for nothing.
I have the color one right now, so that's what I've been using.
When you come to look at or come to understand why we do what we do, I found that there's a product out there that's very, very well known, and it calls themselves a stick. I'm not gonna say the first part, and it costs I think it was $2 per stick is what they were charging. And that's something that goes on, and it feels like wax, so it really doesn't hydrate.
It's mainly what it is,
just a lot of wax.
Beeswax.
Not beeswax. Okay. And with that being said, we have our sale. We have our upcoming sale for February 14th, and we're going to run that sale through February so that everybody gets a chance to. Because even if we've always said that, just like Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, people tend to celebrate those days more than just what it actually is. I know for sure Latinos like myself, that special day come across the end of the year in December, it winds up being 3 weeks before they actually turn around and take the tree down. So it's just the fact that we don't. Rosebeth, welcome, thank you. Hello there, thank you for joining us. Hopefully this is informative for you, and you get a lot of blast, a lot of laughter out of this.
Hello, welcome.
I will be comical in the moment. I'm just gearing myself up, and that's what I do. I like to make people laugh, and I try to make people laugh as much as possible. And just to give you a quick heads up, what we're talking about here is Hidradenitis Suppurativa. It's a very, very bad disease that is very, very, very. I'm gonna use this word better. It is extremely misdiagnosed, and the Queen of Queens, the wife, the formula, the creator behind T2B, she's the one that actually had to, or rather, we had to go through trying to find things that work, because over the counter was just not working. Over the counter was making things much more difficult, especially for a person with hidradenitis suppurativa. I will be showing a video from YouTube of the story behind the hidradenitis suppurativa.
Hidradenitis suppurativa.
I'm just gonna call it HS because
HS is the
it's
acronym.
it's a little, because even as I'm saying it, I hear it and it's mispronounced.
I remember when the first time the doctor told me, "Oh no, you don't have adult acne. It's hidradenitis suppurativa." I said, "Hydra who?" So I had to get my notepad and write it down. And it's a very debilitating disease, and it comes in stages, and it depends. So it's really once you get, it's important to get that diagnosis, so you can learn about how to avoid the triggers, so that it doesn't get worse. Because once it gets to a higher stage, it gets more difficult to scale it back. So because it's like what do we say, like an autoimmune response.
It's autoimmune, yes.
So,
Autoimmune, yes.
You have to be real careful with that. I don't know. Is anyone here that's in the live or watching, anyone familiar? Has anyone heard of it? I mean, I see commercials more.
Right. And amazingly, a lot of a medication for it.
Well, they found out. Well, they actually made it for something else, and they found out subsequently it reduced symptoms of that.
Right. And with that being said, there's the key. Aquilaqua. That is the key behind it. It has major side effects. Okay, it's almost like every medication out there that they say stops one thing, you get major side effects, which is not cool at all.
Yeah, because the first time I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The first time I went, and they didn't know what to do with it. They just wanted to put me in a series of antibiotics, and I just kept having all these bad responses to it, hives and all this other stuff.
Right.
Then when these commercials came out and they got FDA approved for certain medications, as soon as I walk in, they go, "Oh, we're gonna put you on some Humira."
Right.
And I'm like, the side effects of that is lymphoma.
Right.
I don't want a side of lymphoma on my plate. No, that's okay. I'll figure this out. And
then that comes back to how interesting it is, and how they want to give you a whole bunch of concoctions on top of you already having a complex disease or disease. And you're trying to figure out how to stop that, but yet you're going to have this knowledge to figure out what to do with the other thing that's coming in the door. So it's a really messed up situation where, in our sense, thankfully, with you formulating and creating and dive deep digging into making things better for yourself, we found, and what I've been saying to a lot of folks is, you put it on your skin, it's just like you're eating. The only difference is it doesn't evaporate into your body as quicker, yet it still eventually goes into your body. It's just like a drop of water. You put a person laying on the floor, you tie them to the ground. I'm not trying to tell anybody to do this, yet we've all seen a whole lot of movies. Put somebody on the ground and have a drip of water falling on top of their head. Eventually, it becomes looking like the Grand Canyon. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Like I said, I like to make humor. My humor may be a little bit morbid, but at times, hey, that's the way it is. Life is the way it is. So with that being said, we're going to utilize YouTube here for a moment, and we're going to see something I think is quite fascinating, and maybe we can hear it, maybe not, but we will try to actually expose the volume as well.
Now, there's a warning. Some of the
Yes, the images are very graphic, and as we see in YouTube said the same thing. Yeah. Video contains graphic medical images of skin conditions. So don't anybody turn around and say, "Oh, you guys didn't warn us." It's there. We also turned around and put the fair use up because this is also educational. So this way you cannot, or rather not that you cannot, that someone feels a little uncomfortable with what we're doing, yet we're actually exposing it. We're putting a seed out there. It's just like when you're planting anything in the world, you put a seed out there and see it, watch it grow. So this is what we're doing. We're going to watch this grow for a moment. So again, this is just for educational purposes and for you guys to understand why T2B had to come, which is top to bottom. TOP number 2, BOTTUM. U is for unique.m.com. And this is the reason why we had to go and formulate, or rather the Queen of Queens had to formulate and create all these products. And of course, I had to vet the male products because we had to make sure everything is toxic free.
I had to work his nerves.
And we had to make sure that nothing went against the golden rule of toxic free, and the golden rule of being harmful to the body in any form of a fashion. And it's definitely from the top of the head all the way to the feet. So it's top to bottom, TOP, number 2, BOTTU for uniquem.com.
Oh, let me see. It says he has a corpse love to salesman.
In 1854, this guy, Aristide Augustus Stanislas Verneuil, was frustrated by the lack of literature on skin tumors, and he wanted to do something about it. So, for the next 11 years, he published a series of articles on the subject. One day, he was examining a cadaver of a patient when he noticed inflamed nodules around the sacral and gluteal regions.
I'm going to pause it for 30 seconds because a lot of times people say you go. I remember when I was in college, and they always talk about plagiarism. And here's the funny thing: this is an article that's actually on YouTube. It's done by someone else. Hence the reason why I'm actually sharing the screen and not playing in it. We're actually sharing the screen from YouTube itself. If you have a moment after at the end of the show or the end of this live, we're going to actually express the actual page that is found. Yet what I want you to focus on, rather, the better word is focus. I want you to focus on where it says 1853. So right here in this subject line here, it says 1853. So that means since the 1800s, there was a person who turned around and said it is a disease. And it's a surgeon who has found it to be a disease. So why centuries and decades later, they want to turn around and say it's not a disease?
Well, they didn't know what it was. They would just say it's acne.
Right. They didn't know what it was. Goes back to why over the counter, how we say
If they can't make it
doesn't work.
off of it.
Well, that's the bottom line because it's the medication. Medication makes the money. The money is where is that? It's always the bottom line.
They made more money off of selling acne products.
Yeah.
Now
And
they got something else
and
they can make money off of. Now they can reveal what it is.
And the misery of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it comes down to. People that were miserable. Okay. So I'm going to continue. I just wanted you guys to take a quick look when you can. Just notice how down the bottom here on the third paragraph, it says 1853. So since 1853, a surgeon actually turned around and said that he knows that there's something oddly about what's transitioning.
He made detailed notes about his observations. For example, at one point he said, after removing the epidermis, the cleaning of the pustule made perceptible a tiny red hole, in which one could introduce a bristle of a boar or very thin stylet. Then one entered a channel of 1/5 to 1/3 millimeter crossing the dermis and leading to the subdermal cavity larger than the subepidermal one. He concluded that the condition was caused by decomposing sweat glands underneath the epidermis of the skin. Verneuil would go on to name the condition hydradenitis phlegmones, which would eventually become hidradenitis suppurativa.
Now, very quickly,
This is what
one more time. The pictures are very graphic. Most people will look at it and say, "Oh, that's just a pimple." Time out. Listen to what he said as far as, and this is when I found it to be so amazing. He had said if you was to take a strand of the boar's hair and stick it into the hole. So in other words, if you have any type of facial hair, beard, under armpit hair, private parts, lower extremities, whether it's the back side, front side,
Boys' hair is pretty thick. Their strands.
Their strands are very thick. So just think about that for a moment. If you was to take the strand of your own hair and turn it around and stick it right back in the same hole it came out of, this is what he has done in the 1800s. So just imagine how the tools and the timing and the magnification that it took to actually perform that type of procedure to figure this out.
Hidradenitis suppurativa looks like. It's a chronic inflammatory skin condition that presents with painful pustules in the skin folds. It turns out Verneuil wasn't completely right about how the disease worked. And honestly, researchers are still trying to figure that one out themselves. But here's the current working theory. First, the skin cells in the sebaceous gland, infundibulum, and the isthmus regions begin multiplying faster than usual. This clogs up the follicular duct, eventually sealing the hair inside. As the hair continues to grow, it can't move up and begins putting pressure on the surrounding cells. As these surrounding cells get squished and stretched, they become damaged. This initiates an immune response leading to inflammation and swelling. Now, if the immune system isn't able to fix the follicular duct, it can rupture. Bacteria, sebum, keratin, and other bits of cells can then leak into the surrounding tissue. And this, in turn, causes an even larger immune response. With time, the immune system can usually get things under control, allowing the follicular duct to heal. But one of the defining characteristics of hidradenitis suppurativa is that it reoccurs, often in the same spot. The more this happens, the more likely long-term skin damage occurs. Permanently dilated follicle ducts can occur, which look like little holes in the skin and are called tombstone comedones. Fibrotic scarring, as well as tunnels under the skin called sinus tracts, might also occur. Occasionally, the immune system won't be able to repair the ruptured duct. In these cases, it tries to quarantine the leaking duct by surrounding it with macrophages, which is a type of white blood cell. This is called a granuloma, and you can think of it kind of like the immune system treating the area, kind of like a hazardous industrial accident. Early diagnosis may help prevent the disease from progressing. Early treatment helps prevent future episodes, and therefore less permanent damage can occur. A diagnostic framework such as the modified Dessau definition can be used. In this framework, healthcare professionals should look for the following: deep, painful nodes or lesions with scarring, tombstone comedones or tunnels, lesions presenting in the skin folds of the body, like the armpit, groin, perineal areas, as well as under the breasts, and lesions reoccurring twice or more times within 6 months. Asking them questions like, have you ever had any outbreaks of lesions during the past 6 months? For each outbreak, were there at least 2 lesions? And were the lesions in the axilla, groin, genitals, under the breasts, or were they somewhere else? Will help you make a diagnosis. Or if you prefer, there's a visual questionnaire by Casaniga et al. That you can give the patient. We've left a link to it in the video description. Diagnosis is based on the patient's history and their presenting symptoms. Other diagnostic tests like imaging or biopsy aren't usually done unless the healthcare team has a specific question, like if they need to differentiate from squamous cell carcinoma. The severity of a case can be categorized using the Hurley clinical staging system. These stages are pretty straightforward. Stage 1 is the presence of one or more of the deep nodules. Stage 2 is reoccurring nodules with sinus tracts or fibrotic scarring, with one or more clusters of lesions on the body. But the clusters are separate from each other. Stage 3 is like stage 2, but there are more clusters and they are interconnected with each other. It's not really clear what causes hidradenitis suppurativa. It's being suggested that there's a genetic link. Up to 40% of people with the condition do have an immediate family member with the disease. Smoking, obesity, and changing hormones could also cause the condition, but these hypotheses are speculative, and no clear cause has emerged to date. That said, we do know that it affects women 3 times more than men, and it occurs in around 1% of the population. Symptoms usually first appear in a person's 30s and 40s, but can occur as early as puberty. Treatment is based on the stage of disease. For mild cases, use topical antibiotics like clindamycin, as well as oral painkillers and warm compresses to reduce discomfort. If that doesn't work, try oral antibiotics like tetracyclines. Anti-androgen drugs like spironolactone are also commonly used. For moderate cases, consider using intravenous antibiotics, punch debridement, topical resorcinol, and injections of corticosteroids into the nodule. Don't cut and drain the lesion unless you need to relieve pain immediately. The lesion will probably just reoccur. For severe cases, you may need to use immunosuppressives or consider surgical treatments.
Okay, I wanted to stop it there
Yeah, definitely.
because this is not a lesson on hidradenitis suppurativa. This is more just an understanding of why top to bottom has come to light and the main focus of T2B, top to bottom. So one of the things that I have found is a lot of people just don't know. So when people just don't know, this is the reason why I believe we need to let the people know. This is the reason why top to bottom was created. Top to bottom wasn't created because of just the clear whim. Right. There's a medical reason why. There's a condition that needs to be handled and monitored. And mental, physical, emotional. Okay.
Frustrated, you know.
And what a lot, and what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're going through something, unless you are living in those person's shoes, you should not, and really I emphasize, you should not tell that person, I understand what you're going through, because you really don't. You don't know what it's like to wake up with a sore under your arm, a sore under your breast, or one of the phrases they mentioned in that video was the perineum or perineum, whatever. If anybody doesn't know what that is, guess what? That's that little piece of skin right in between the lowest point of where your body meets, where your underwear stitching always tends to make you itch. So that's where the perineum is at. So guess what? If you have a boil there, you can't sit, you can't stand, you can't wear anything. You literally are going to try to walk around naked, and you're not able to do that.
And yeah, you see a lot of people have been trapped in their homes, been depressed, and in some cases have unalived themselves in those situations.
Yeah, unalive themselves. I like the way you say that.
Yeah, that's the term now.
You know, well,
but
with that being said, okay, please understand.
One of my motivation.
Right, that was the motivation
for making this.
And one of the other things, from what I remember when I read a story on a young lady that had HS as well. Unfortunately, she unalived herself. One of the things she had mentioned was that nobody that she was involved with could really relate and or understood why she had a specific aroma coming off of her. Mm-hmm. No matter how much she tried to hide it, it was not able to be done. Because what a lot of people don't realize is this: your skin is actually an organ. So in essence, it needs to filter out. It needs to filter out. So if remember in that video, he also spoke about, I don't remember what it was called specifically, but he said that the pore gets sealed off and it winds up growing all that bacteria on the inside of the skin, which of course most people think it's a pimple, but it's really not. So when that actually opens and it oozes out, of course, it's going to ooze out a very bad odor. And that's what makes people very, very uncomfortable. So with that being said, okay, please understand that top to bottom was created because of over-the-counter products are not complying with our particular situation. And we have found that when you handle a particular situation, everything else tends to roll like wildfires. It's like dominoes. You hit one domino, all the dominoes keep going. And guess what? Hence the reason why now, as I mentioned before, and I'm going to mention it again, we have men product, women product, from the feet to the hair, all the way around. Hence the reason why we came with top to bottom. And I want you guys to bear with us as we introduce the product that we just started vetting, and we have actually created it. Huh? We vetted the actual product.
This is not new.
I know it's not new, but we vetted it.
Yes, this is
to make sure that it's we.
This is vetted. Yeah, we already have a live, not really a live. We have a recording out for this particular bar.
Right.
This was the beauty bar. I don't know if you saw the.
Let's see if I can.
What do you call it? We just was it short?
Short.
There's a short showing me making this particular batch, because this is a very highly requested product on our store. So I like to let people know when I'm making a new batch so they can be aware, because as soon as they come, they tend to go. So that's why I gave that alert.
And of course, I'm going to turn it over to you while I do some research over here. You can go ahead and do as what you need.
All right, okay. Well, I just wanted to let everyone know that the bars are completed. I'm probably going to have to make a batch immediately after this. And I'm going to bring it down. Let's see, let me see if I can bring the camera down. Just so you, for those who haven't seen it, these are our, can you see it? I don't know if I can see it on this little screen here I have.
You can give me 30 seconds. Yep, you can see it.
You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Just
these
not even zoom in.
are our white turmeric and kojic acid beauty bars. It can be used for the face and it can be used for the body. And it has a lot of other different ingredients in there, right? Like the honey, it has kaolin clay, it has lemon oil and extracts. It has a whole lot of good stuff. And so I just wanted to show that these are ready. So I'm going to glove up before I touch them because these need to go in the box. Let's see if anyone is in the live and they have a question about it. You can absolutely. Oh, wait, I see. I can't wait for mine. It lathers very nicely. It's very creamy. It has a wonderful soft citrus aroma. That's how I describe it. It's formulated responsibly, because I know sometimes they have situations where people just throw in kojic acid, don't know what percentage to put in. There are two types that need to go into these soaps in order for the actives to go well. Also, we have it has green gram, which also helps the turmeric to work better. I don't know if you can see the bars. You know, it has goat milk. It has oats, and so this is it's very nice. Let's see if I remember how to box up this.
Okay. FYI, PSA, public service announcement. Her boxing skills are
Listen here.
Just saying.
If you watched the other video I did, I think they probably already know.
I'm going to put this out there. Okay. There's a video. Actually, there's two videos.
I was getting good as I was going.
Of her boxing the box of the soap. And me packaging a customer's order.
See, he showed because he's the one that does all the packing. So, you know, he's beside himself right now.
I'm just saying. We know that there's a lot of companies out there with 3-letter acronyms, and they just swift kick your package. So you want to make sure it gets this safe. So I'm just saying.
See, I'm getting it. See? Fold and tuck. Fold and tuck. Here we go. See? And so when you buy these beauties, this is what they're going to come in. And if you're getting one for the body and you need one for the face, you should definitely have separate bars. If you can't get 2 bars at the moment, then cut it in half or something. Don't use the one for the body on your face. Please don't do that.
Because then you start complaining that it ain't working, then you really got to figure out why it's not working.
Well, you're just transferring bacteria from one side to the other.
Then again, that's why it's not working.
Now, I created these because of the effects of the Hidradenitis Suppurativa. And of course, we don't have the cure for hidradenitis suppurativa.
There is no cure.
You just have to monitor and learn what your triggers are. And maybe I'll go through that journey and give y'all a play-by-play with that.
Well, I'm putting it out there. I mean, I would like for those that are experiencing this disease, HS,
hidradenitis suppurativa.
Okay, y'all can say it for me because I ain't saying it no more.
Hidradenitis suppurativa.
Hidradenitis suppurativa. Okay, I got it now. I think I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna ask that if anyone watching knows someone or has experienced it, or very well done, very nicely done, has gone through it, or is just not sure if they're going through it, share your situation with us. Okay, you can reach us on Facebook, you can reach us on YouTube, you can reach us on Instagram, you can reach to us through our website, toptobottom.com, which is TOP2BOTTUM.com.
Perfect.
Reach out to us. Let's set up some type of conversation, whether it's on a Zoom meeting or a phone call or text messages. Just understand something. We want to get an idea of what other people have experienced and or are experiencing, and as well to possibly, and I'm not going to say we can fix it. We're not going to say that. We can definitely get an idea and share notes on what may or may not work. I mean, we got to remember that many years ago, when there was something called a tribe, tribes would actually go from house to house, hut to hut, village to village, and they share their ideas and figure out what works. That's pretty much what we're asking you to do now. So if there's someone, or anyone rather, that is either experiencing it, knows somebody that's experiencing it, or knows someone who's gone through it, has someone that's may or may not just need that extra physical, mental, emotional support, because again, if you've never been through it, you should not say, I understand. Okay, that's first and foremost. We went through it and we are going through it. Okay, so we can understand. Okay, because even as I am the one that has to sit there and understand what's going on, and we have to figure out what the goal is to stop it from happening. We have to slow it down. We have to find every possible way to make it stop being so aggressive is the right word. So therefore, it takes two to tango. So
and
go ahead.
Also, it's also to bring awareness. This is also to let people know who may be going through a situation that I went through of being misdiagnosed, and you're being told all these things and things are not working, and you're like, oh, why is this going on? They said I had this. They're telling me I have acne, but I don't think I have acne. And then they're trying to make you feel like you're crazy. Well, because you don't have the PhD, you don't know your own body. So this is to encourage you to do some more research and find out if, in fact, it is hidradenitis suppurativa that you have and not acne. Because if you watch the video, you'll see that the stages go up. You don't want it to go up. And if I'm not mistaken, there's even a stage 4 now. So you really want to catch it in its beginning, when you can, get a hold of it and manage it.
Yeah, because managing is the most important part, is the most crucial thing as far as any disease is concerned. It doesn't matter what kind of disease you have. It's all about managing it. That's why 99% of the time when you go to a doctor, when you go to your doctor, and I know this for a fact because I've been told countless times this statement.
We have someone in here.
We are going to try to manage the situation and make you as comfortable as possible. Dr. Linda, aka Professor Lovely Lady, welcome. Thank you, and shalom. Thank you for joining us to our presentation of our
New batch alert for the beauty bars.
The new batch alert for the beauty bars.
It's not a new product on the store.
Not a new product.
But I have a new batch.
We have a new batch.
People are always asking, when am I going to make more? I made some more.
Because they keep selling out very quickly.
So I think I'm going to have to make some more after this.
I'm going to say, Lai. Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you stopping in real quick. Just to give you guys a quick heads up for those that are joining, this is a new batch alert for our, say it again?
Beauty bars.
Our beauty bars. Brightening beauty bars. And we welcome you. We thank you for joining real quick. This is Top to Bottoms Live. This is TOP number 2, BOTT, because U is for unique, M.com. We could be found anywhere there's social media and anywhere that Google or Firefox or AOL or Yahoo or MSN or did I say MSN? MSN as in November. Anywhere in the search engine. It's just put like that. So you put in TOP number 2 BOTTU as for unique M.com. And you see our products. Today's presentation is based off of Hidradenitis Suppurativa.
We did show a video, so
right.
If you would like to watch the replay and get an idea of what we're talking about when we're talking about Hidradenitis Suppurativa, the stages and the effects and the motivation behind making the beauty bars.
Correct.
Because what I would like to mention is, for me, it was maybe I should bring this up a little bit.
Yeah, you should. There you go. Beautifully right there. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Go.
For me, it was a particular situation. It was a little different for me because I was already I already had aggressive keloid skin, and I don't know if anyone is familiar with keloid skin. It is hereditary. On my mother's side. And so there were things that a lot of people were getting as far as treatments for hidradenitis suppurativa that could not apply to me because it would also cause extreme scarring. So the hidradenitis suppurativa really started leaving a lot of scarring, a lot of blotches. So that's when I started thinking about what to make, and that's when I decided to develop this soap. And along with that, I also have like toners and the creams and things like that. And that's why I also invest in roses, because I know roses have a very high concentration of vitamin C and things like that help with leveling out the skin. That's why you'll see a lot of things that I have are infused with roses, the oils, the toners, serums. I have a serum as well. So let's see here.
That's my
Okay. That was all right. Let me see. I got my last bar boxing. So if anyone has any questions, I really would like to hear any feedback. And if this is something new to you, spread the word. If you or you know someone who is suffering what they think is adult acne, but nothing is helping, tell them to look into it. Try to get a second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion. I have been quite successful with trigger avoidance, which has been helping me. My next step is to lose a whole ton of weight. So maybe that'll be my next journey. I can possibly take you guys along with me. I don't know if y'all want to see all of that, but you may have to anyway. I may just go ahead and put it in your face. So
getting aggressive?
Yes, I'm getting aggressive. It's these boxes. So let's see. All right, I think I'm on my last one. All right, here we go. So yeah. here we go. The beauty bars. They'll come like this. Let me just even this out. And then speaking of vetted, I know that you wanted to mention something else. I saw something else you mentioned that we were also working on. And that was our shampoo bars.
Shampoo bars, yes.
And I started messing around with some nice formulations. And we have one that has been tested out, and it's very nice. And I don't know if anyone's familiar with soap nut.
Smells great.
Yes, it does smell.
Can't wait till we get it.
Very great. And it lathers very nice. And when you wash your hair, it doesn't feel stripped. You almost want to just not go for the conditioner. That's how nice it is. But I do recommend everyone condition their hair.
Well, one of the other things I wanted to mention real quick is something we mentioned before, as far as HS is concerned, the hidradenitis suppurativa.
Hidradenitis suppurativa.
Hidradenitis suppurativa. So it's almost like what, that 4 syllables? I think they used to call that. Anyway, one of the things I'd like to mention is that I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it, because this is where people really, really are afraid. If you don't walk in the shoes of the person with the disease, do not turn around and tell them you understand. We've had experiences that is just too deep to even explain, and kind of scary for some that never experienced it. So it takes a strong group of people and or a strong understanding of what a person is going through. And the reason why I believe that saying that this situation that we've gone through is the core, the nucleus of top to bottom, is because we realize that over the course of years, you keep adding product from over the counter onto your body, and these occurrences due to the HS get worse and worse and worse. And we're trying to figure out what it is. And of course, it's because the chemicals that are having an allergic reaction to your own skin. So it's almost like the old school poison ivy concept. You know, you mess around with poison ivy, you don't get mad because you start itching all over the place. So it's pretty much the same thing. We had to figure out what was going on. And gratefully, you have decided, and we sat down together, we went through it, and we decided for you to get formulated understanding, you got creative understanding, and you created all these products. Lots of studying. This is true. And what a lot of people need to understand is that when you experience a bad thing in life, you try to find a way to fix it, because everybody has an opinion. Everybody thinks they know what's going on. Everybody thinks they have that right idea that's going to fix your situation. There is no right idea. Okay, first and foremost, right? There's no first. There's
right back, guys.
There's no way to know what's going to fix the situation. Even when you go to the doctor, as I said it before, and I'll keep saying it again, and I'll say it over and over and over again. When you go to the doctor always turns around and says, we're going to try X. We're going to try this. We're going to try that. And at the end of the day, it's just more concoctions going inside the body. So every time you make a concoction inside your body, trying to figure out why it's not working, well, guess what? For those that actually have had the opportunity to have alcohol in their system, drinking, you know, you go out, New Year's Eve, you go out with your friends, you have one too many to drink, and you feel a little woozy. That's the same thing. It's the same type of concept. You're doing things on the inside of your body that you don't know what's happening because you don't know what it is. So unfortunately, when we had to figure out what was going on with this thing called hidradenitis suppurativa, we had to find a way to minimize the reactions. We had to minimize the flare-ups. We had to minimize the internal combustions, as I want to call it, because of course it's like a lot of explosion going on, which is the easiest way for me to explain it. Because when you see something coming out of your body, it's an eruption on the inside. It's just like a volcano. Something on the inside is boiling up, and then of course it finds a little orifice or a hole. Next thing you know, it comes blaring out. So we had to make sure we found a way to minimize that to a point where it was almost gone. Okay, and when I say almost gone, it's because again, nothing is curable. We always tend to find a way to find a cure to things, yet without knowing where it starts, how it starts, and so forth. Finding a cure is very, very tricky, right? So now that the queen is back, the queen is going to demonstrate.
Well, first I'm going to demonstrate the beauty bar. This is my own little sample that I made for myself because I didn't want to interrupt the batch that I had.
And if you want it like that, send us a note. We'll send it to you like that. Yes, toptobottom.com. TOP number 2 BOTTUM. U stands for unique.com. Don't forget it. Reach out to us there. Reach out to us on Facebook. Reach out to us anywhere you stream. Any device in your hand.
So this is the actual.
Watch this, folks. Watch this. Watch the beauty come into effect. Look at this. Look at how this thing is lathering.
Nice,
You see it for yourselves, folks. Come on now.
Nice foamy lather.
Come on now.
And it really feels good on the face. Really smooth. I don't know. Can you see that?
Do not say you did not see it live.
You can. Oh gosh, the smell is wonderful.
You see it happening. So if you can see it, it means it can happen. So therefore, why not take advantage of it? People, I've seen this all the time. People say, well, I don't believe it works. Why not? Well, I didn't try it for myself, or I didn't see it working. Well, here you got to see it work. What's the next step? Is to buy it. Buy it for yourself so you can see how it works. Now, PSA, public service announcement, whenever you buy top to bottom products, I'm putting it out there right now, none of our products are edible. So don't even try to eat it, okay? We've had customers tell us, man, this thing smells delicious. I just want to eat it. I tell everybody the same thing. Do not eat our products. Enjoy how it feels on your body. Enjoy how it feels in your hair. Enjoy how it smells around you. Be careful because the candles will make you want to eat. And of course, go ahead and just sit back and enjoy our creations that's making your life just a little bit better. Because again, if a snail can take almost forever to get to the other side of the road, then guess what? You're on the path to getting better. Because every single step and every inch is what's going to make you better.
I've never heard of that analogy.
Listen here. Go ahead.
Dry.
Dry. You need some liquid?
I wanted to show with the soap nut shampoo bar that we've been working on. Just want to give a look at it. We're not really decided yet on the actual shape of the bar, but this is what we're working with at the moment. This may just work. It's a nice size. You can get a lot of washes out of this. As you can see, the nuts and the flaxseed in here, glycerin. I made a flaxseed glycerin that really helps. I think that's what's really making the hair feel
I'll be right
smooth. Back. Okay, let me just raise this up. Let me see here. Let me fix this. This has a nice sweet cocoa fragrance. Very nice. I'm going to do the same thing in here just to get an idea of what the lather is like. When I used it, the lather was very nice on my hair. I'm gonna see how it lathers on my hand. It even helped with some detangling. And when I checked my scalp was very clean. So I really like this, and I'm gonna get a conditioner bar. What are you doing with that measurement?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because since we are live,
Are you gonna measure bar?
I got a measuring tape. Y'all want to see something interesting?
I got a measuring tape right here.
Listen.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make a conditioner bar as well. Go ahead. You put it at the top.
What do you see there?
I can't see it.
That's 3 1/4 inches, a 3 1/8 if anybody wants to really sell. 3 1/8 wide.
I mean, I think it's a decent size, and it definitely lathers. It's gonna last for a good while. The conditioner bars that we're working on now is gonna have amla, which is very good for conditioning and hair growth and other situations like that. Work on. So let me go ahead and lower this back. Let's see how this
All right, folks. Once again,
listen.
Look here now. I said it before.
This is a new bar. We're gonna see together. We're gonna experience it.
I said it before, and I say it again. If you have the audacity, yes, I said audacity. If you got the audacity to turn around and say, I don't know if it works. Look at this. Watch this. Wow.
It lather. I mean, it lathered in my hair very nicely.
It got bubbles. Don't bubbles mean it lathers? It got bubbles. Look at that. It got more bubbles.
It's very nice.
Bubbles.
And this also has kaolin clay in it. Kaolin clay also, if anyone's familiar with kaolin clay, does help to gently detoxify and cleanse the hair and the skin. So that'd be good for your scalp as well. So this is I'm very happy with this one.
You see it live, not Memorex.
I'm gonna get this conditioner bar up, and it's gonna go with this shampoo bar if you want to get it as a set. And yeah, this is nice. Look at that.
Can you see that? Can you see this happen? Can you see? And can you see it?
There's cocoa butter in there too. So even with the cocoa butter, the lather is not. Because sometimes when you put oils in your soap mix, it can reduce the lather. So this is really good.
Now I remember many years ago. Yeah, I'm gonna put this out there. Most of the folks that watch this know I'm a jokester. Okay, I love to joke around. Okay, I believe in laughter, just like a famous person once said, Patch Adams said it best.
And this feels super slick. Like,
did you hear that?
My skin is actually
slick.
Soft. And that's how my hair felt when I was washing this.
Super slick. Don't slip in the bathroom and say it's our fault.
This smells so good.
Don't turn around and say we got anything that made the trip.
Gosh.
Don't look here now. I'm forewarning y'all. This is a PSA announcement. It's not edible, but you see it. This is live and not a Memorex. For anybody who understands that term, was many moons ago. Live or Memorex. This is live. So you can't get any better unless you buy it yourself to try it out. So understand this. We show it to you. We're telling you about it. We're emphasizing why it's created, okay? Which is one of the most important things. We're creating it for the skin. We're creating it for the hair. We're creating it for the person or persons.
Touch my feet. Touch my. No, feel it.
I said no eating, right? There I go eating.
Feel my hand. Feel it.
I'm feeling. I'm feeling.
Soft.
I'm feeling. I'm feeling. All right. Come on now, everybody. Everybody knows me. I'm a jokester. I love to joke around. I love to joke around. I believe you make you laugh. That's always a good thing. Every time you laugh, it makes you feel better. Every time it makes you feel better, that's one less day that you have to be concerned about being ill. So now, understand something. Here at T2B, which is TOP number 2 BOTTU, stands for unique, M.com. We focus on toxic free. Toxic free. Do you understand that term? Toxic free.
And to piggyback off of that.
Go for it.
With the shampoo bars, it's toxic free, but also zero waste, because now you don't have to worry about plastic carrying around, plastic bottles that you're just going to toss out.
Right.
And a lot of times they don't get used because they break down and blah, 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 blah.
That's right. Oh, better yet, here goes a good one. For those that like to travel, see, we have a client that she's a stewardess, and she's always telling us, trying to figure out a way I don't have to carry these nonsense bottles, because they still have to go to TSA now. They still got to get checked. So now you have a product, and or soon going to have a product that comes in a wrapper. You don't have to worry about them double checking it. You don't have to turn around and see them say, well, you have too much liquid.
Yeah, we had a customer who lost her. They threw out her avocado lotion because of the size. Because of the size.
See, that's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. So now we are vetting a product that is going to minimize that headache. And at the same time, make your hair nice, smooth, make your skin feel very lusciously wonderful, make your day just start off wonderfully, whether it's the start or whether it's the end of the day, but you're going to be comfortable. Okay, you're going to be quite happy just as long, and I emphasize, do not eat our products, because if you get sick, we don't want to hear about you getting sick because you ate it, because we're going to turn around and say, did you not watch the video? Did you not see Mr. Big Head come up to the screen and say, don't, let me try it again. Don't, come a little closer. A little closer. Don't eat the product. All right, now you heard it. I got up and close now. So now, again, you heard me. You heard me because we got up and close. Now, if I got to get any closer, I'm going to be in your living room, in your bedroom, inside your phone. Your mate is going to think something else is going on. We don't want none of that. We don't want none of that. Go for it.
Something else I think we should probably mention before we wrap up is just a reminder of the current promotion.
Yes, the current promotion.
Promotion for February. If you haven't seen the post or have been on the website,
the website is top, T-O-P, number 2, B-O-T-T-U for unique, M.com. Don't forget now. Don't forget.
Once you go on the website, you can actually get to those 2 promotions very quickly just by clicking the picture. It will take you straight to it. One is the 2 rose Indian rose bottles.
Let me see if I can find that real
body
quick.
oil, hair oil, scalp oil. Another fan favorite. Those are going discounted prices. If you get 2 bottles, you have to get the 2 8-ounce size bottles. And then we have the Trundle here, this Love Bunch, which is the Indian Rose. What is it? The Indian Rose
Oil,
body
Indian
oil,
Rose shampoo,
hair, scalp, the Indian Rose shampoo, and a candle, a 16-ounce candle for whatever fragrance that we have available for $50 to $70, and I don't remember. It's like it was like 20% off the price or something like that.
Oh, let me see.
Let me definitely a big discount because those candles are huge.
Well, people don't understand something about candles.
They last long. They're bamboo. They have wood wicks. They have cotton. The wax is soy, handcrafted. Container is glass. They're beautiful. They're beautiful to put in, as a centerpiece. You don't even have to burn them if you don't want to. The aroma itself is just wonderful. It has a beautiful cold throw, and it has a lovely hot throw. If anyone knows what those mean, the cold throw is the aroma before you light the wick, and the hot throw is the aroma after you light the wick. So they're very nice. You get a lot of use out of that, a lot of burn time, and it's definitely worth the price. I mentioned about that.
Sure. Those that don't know about candles, there's this funny thing that a lot of people do. They burn the candle right away, and then they cover it right away after they don't want to burn it no more, and then they just open it right away, and they go to light it right away, and then all of a sudden they're trying to figure out why the aroma's not there. The aroma's not there is because A, you didn't cut the wick when you went to relight it, and B, which is most importantly, I'm sure that most people aren't doing this, you're not letting the fumes out that you just
trapping it back in the wax.
Exactly, you're trapping it back in the wax, which now that bad soot aroma falls right back into the wet, which is the pool, which is that little wetness on the top of the candle. That aroma now attaches itself to that pool and then solidifies inside it, which in the layman's terms, it gets hot, it gets cold again. Then you go to relight it, and all of a sudden now it doesn't smell right because you did not let that aroma come out before you covered it. You gotta let it cool down, get a little solidification, a little hardness in there, then cover it. Then when you go to light it the second time, cut that wick and then light it again. On the screen right now, we have one of the secondary specials that we have going on.
It's the 2 bottles, right?
It's the 2-bottle February sale of the Indian Rose Oil. We have found with our clients and our customers, either or, they have advised us that the Indian Rose Oil helps very much in the summertime for them not to get burned, and or if they do happen to get a burn, it cools down the burn a
Yeah, it
lot
cools it
much
down, like,
more
it's like
faster.
an anti-inflammatory. That's why I
Anti-inflammatory.
love roses so much. They have so many different skin benefits.
So right there, as many of us are getting ready to come into the summertime and springtime, this is something that I would strongly
Someone say they love the smell.
do not take it from me. Don't believe I am what they call that, a proud sponsor. Okay, I'll say it like this.
Oh yes.
You know, go to Google, look at the reviews. There are reviews up there on Google with the oil.
I love the smell of the oil. Now, Zakar, if I'm not mistaken, don't you have some candles in your possession that you burn? If you're still here, let me know and let me know how that's going.
And while we wait on that one, that term there, I want to piggyback off the candle again.
Mm-hmm.
The candle is a 16-ounce candle.
Go get it? I'll go get it.
I got it. You got it. It's right there on top of the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, we even got minis. We even have minis.
You want
the minis are specific aromas. No, get the large one, please.
One of each?
No, just the first one you grab is fine. I think it's right there on top of my desk.
Well, I have the mini here.
No, you go into the.
Oh, I see. On the shelf.
Yep. Now, the same way I measured that bar soap, for those that are watching and those that are returning to watch, I'm going to my trusty ruler, just in case. My trusty ruler, and I'm going to show you guys the reason why the candle is the most sought out.
I'll take the thing off.
Sought out item. Okay. I don't like to brag.
Oh, you want to hold it?
Yet I'm gonna brag.
Okay.
Okay. I hand pour these candles. I specify. I don't know what other better word to use. Maybe you can.
Show pride and joy.
you can assist me on this one. When it comes to the aroma, the fragrance,
you a connoisseur?
That's the word, a connoisseur. Okay, a connoisseur to making aromas, and this is the reason why. 99% of people do this when they see a candle on the shelf in any big box store, any store. They do this. They open it and they smell it, and then they do this. Then they do this again. Ooh, that was nice. Then get home and try to figure out why at home it doesn't smell the same way. Guess what? What you don't realize is that the size of the candle also pertains to the size of the room that you're burning it in. Just letting you know. You didn't know that? And now you know. So I turned
get
it
a
on.
little candle like that.
All right. Yep. Okay. Thank you for that one. Here we go. Here goes our mini. I've got a real bright light, so I'm going to come over here. Can you hold that in your camera there? That's the mini. Turn it this way, please. There you go. That's the mini that has a specific fragrance as well. Okay.
Yeah, this one is nice.
Now, most people, as I mentioned, would grab it. Most people would grab it and try to figure out, back up just a little bit, back up just a little bit.
Or next to it.
Right next to it. There you go. Back up. Okay. That right there, folks, as you see, is about 3 inches tall, right? Mm-hmm. So that tells you that's a mini. That's 3 inches tall. Matter of fact, turn it to the cork to the camera. Okay, just back up just a little bit, just right there. Okay, that right there shows you it's about a 2-inch circumference. Okay, which means that the circle it's 2 inches. All right, so it's about 2.5 inches wide actually. So now, once again, as I mentioned, most people do this. They walk up to the store, like, "Ooh, that looks good. I like that. Ooh, that smells wonderful. Ooh, I like the way that. Ooh, I like the way it smells. I'm gonna buy it." Then get home and put this tiny thing inside a 2,100 square foot house and expect it to smell the same way. That ain't gonna happen. As one other person that I watch a lot, that ain't right. I'm piggybacking off that person. He'll know who it is. That ain't right. For you to take this small little thing and expect it to light up and smell out your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen after making fish, your laundry room after taking care of your kids' clothing and your neighbors' clothing and all that stuff, and your basement. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. All right. So with that being said, understand your candle has to go according to your room. This candle here, our minis, I can tell you are perfect for a bedroom and a bathroom. Okay, you can just open it and don't even burn it. Just leave it right there in the bathroom. That's a cold throw.
Yeah, because it depends on also how close you're gonna be. Like I know
That's
that
true.
sometimes if I'm in the prayer area and I'm like close to my table and I have my candle going, the small candle is just fine.
Yeah. But it all goes back to the size of the room. So the 8x12 room, I'm a little uncomfortable with an 8x12. I'm gonna go more with a 6x10 or 8x10. This would be okay. Okay, if you just want to try it out.
Right with an 8.
Right? Now, I gotta tell you, this here is my pride and joy. Now you see, I'm holding it with two hands, and there's a reason why I gotta hold it with two hands, because this joker is heavy. Okay. This is 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds of candle. And that's including the bowl. So 3 pounds of candle of soy wax. Not no half and half, not no, I don't know. No, it is soy wax. Okay. 3-wick. Oh, you can't see it on that camera. Can you hold that up to the camera, please? 3-wick candle. Now I turned around and I put cotton wick and wood wick together to get a nice, comfortable burn to give you that right kind of pull. Hold that right there. Hold that right there. Back up just a little bit.
Let them see the wick.
Just back up a little bit. Just back up a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, you see right there, that's 5 inches round. Okay? 5 inches round. 5. Did you hear what I said? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5 inches round. Now, at a 5-inch round bowl, after the candle's burnt out, you can either have your cereal in it, you can have your soup in it, you can have whatever you want to eat in it, use it as decorations, put a flower in it, soil it, whatever you want to do with it. It's reusable. It's glass. Tap that. Tap that. Hold on now. They don't want, hold on. Let me get that for a moment. Hold on. It's glass, folks. It's glass. It's not plastic. It's glass. Glass. Okay. Understand something. I take pride and joy in making them candles. I feel comfortable in saying when you smell that candle, you're gonna believe that you can eat it. But I recommend again, don't eat the candle.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Just enjoy it.
It will make you hungry, so
put it out there. I got a couple of them over there. It's called drinks, mojito drinks, cranberry apple, sangria. Make you want to be an alcoholic. Don't turn around and say it's me. Matter of fact, you could be in your car, have it inside your car. You get pulled over, the police officer says, I smell alcohol. You can turn around and say, oh, no, it's a candle. You ain't going to catch me, DUI. It's a candle. It ain't even burning. So cop going that turn around and actually turn around and let you go.
Don't you have one, if I'm not mistaken?
He said, look, purdy. Yes, indeed, it's purdy. It's real purdy. It's more purdy than, ooh, Lord, you won't get me started. Oh, God, Lord, he done got me started. Me started yesterday. I'm gonna have to come out my country folk now. Don't nobody turn around tell me what you ain't got. All right. We're gonna let the queen talk. Let the queen tell you her word in there, so you can tell me she's trying to say. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
I was just asking Zakar if he had a candle in possession, if he could tell us about his experiences with one of our candles.
Okay, let's see. Zakar, we know that he done ordered a couple of them, 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. Professor Lovely Lady, Dr. Linda is saying
she gave a smiley face. She got a smiley face. Yes, indeed.
Fellas, ladies, you're looking for lotions, you're looking for beard oils, but unfortunately everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.